Halo sahabat Erlangga, selamat datang di Erlangga Classroom. Erlangga Classroom adalah tayangan persembahan penerbit Erlangga yang akan membahas berbagai hal yang menantang dan menarik dari buku Erlangga atau dari beberapa pertanyaan dari sahabat Erlangga. Semoga dapat membantu sahabat Erlangga belajar bersama selama masa pembelajaran jarak jauh. Hari ini bersama saya Nur Zaida, kita akan membahas teks yang sangat menarik, yaitu teks deskriptif. Materi ini bisa untuk jenjang kelas 7, tetapi adik-adik di kelas 8 dan 9, juga kakak di SMA, karena di SMA juga ada descriptive text, juga bisa bergabung di acara ini. Jika ada pertanyaan, nanti dari adik-adik bisa dituliskan di kolom komentar. Yuk, kita simak bersama. Oke, adik-adik, sahabat Erlangga, kita akan mempelajari mengenai descriptive text. Ya, kita akan mempelajari mengenai what is descriptive text, atau what descriptive text is, and why do we need to learn it. Oke, sahabat Erlangga pasti penasaran ya, what descriptive text is and why do we need to learn it? Why do we need to learn descriptive text? Before we continue our discussion, I want you to look at these pictures. This is the pictures of a village called Nakuru in Japan. Adik-adik yang suka anime, ya. Or perhaps you also like to learn or to read or to watch about Japan. There is a very interesting story about a village in Japan called Nakuru Village. Take a look at the pictures. Done? Let's continue then. Okay. As I told you that we are going to learn about descriptive text. Kita akan belajar mengenai descriptive text. But before we read the text about Nakuru village, we are going to learn some new words which you are going to find in the text. The first one is scarecrow. Scarecrow. You can imitate me at home. Bisa mengimitasi atau menirukan ibu di rumah ya, sahabat Erlangga. Jadi sahabat Erlangga silakan kalau ada kata baru, silakan tirukan pengucapannya. Because English is a spoken language, so you need to pronounce correctly. Jadi kalian harus mengucapkannya dengan benar, dan itu mudah dengan cara mengimitasi ya. The first is that scarecrow, and the second one is depopulated, and the third one is gradually. Okay, and then the fourth is emptiness, and then the fifth is abandoned. Okay, abandoned. Now, mungkin sudah mencari di rumah ini apa ya, langsung googling ya, sahabat Erlangga dimanapun berada, kalian bisa googling ini di Google atau di kamus ya. Sekarang sudah tidak ada kamus ya, mungkin kalian langsung googling di HP kalian. Kalian mungkin menemukan artinya dalam bahasa Indonesia gitu ya. Nah, kalau sudah ketemu, sekarang coba kita pasangkan the meaning of these words with the meaning in the B, ya, in the B column. Mari kita lihat. Let's see. Scarecrow. Oh, scarecrow. Scarecrow is. Nah, ini ada gambarnya ya. Nah, oke. Kita lihat what is scarecrow, pasti sama dengan pendapat Ibu ya, sahabat Erlangga. Ya, a decoy or mannequin often in the shape of a human. Ya, biasanya untuk nakut-nakutin burung di sawah ya. Okay, and then because the birds eat the grains, makan grainsnya padi ya. So the farmers use a scarecrow or some scarecrows to get rid of the birds. And then we continue depopulated. Nah, kalian tahu populated pastinya kan ya? Populated, jadi penuh, padat. Kalau D berarti kan berkurang gitu ya penduduknya. Nah, pastilah kalian tahu nih. Substantially reduce. Nah, kata kuncinya reduce, berkurang ya, reduce. And then you also have the words gradually. Tadi pasti sudah ketemu ya, gradually itu perlahan-lahan. Okay, perlahan-lahan. So here we have the word slowly. Okay, and then we have the words emptiness. Emptiness, empty ya, dari kata empty. Okay, so here we have the words, and the meaning of the words is the state or kondisi ya. The state of containing nothing. Kondisi contain tapi nothing ya, tidak merasa kosong gitu, karena nothing ya, contain nothing. Contain itu berisi tapi nothing gitu ya. And then we have the word abandoned. Abandoned ya, ditinggalkan, dilupakan gitu. Having deserted. Okay, so these words you will find these words in the text later nanti ya. And I hope that you remember the meaning of the words so you can enjoy the text. Okay, here we go. Here is the text about Nakuru, the pictures of Nakuru you have seen in the previous slides. Okay, so Nakuru is a tiny village around 550 kilometers southwest of Tokyo. This village has been famous as the Valley of Dolls. After local resident Sukimi Ayano began placing scarecrows on the street to inject some life into her depopulated village. So far, so good. Is there any problem with the meaning? Tidak ya. Tiny, small, famous because ini nama orang ya, local resident, penduduk ya. Penduduk setempat namanya Sukimi Ayano. Okay, mulai menempatkan scarecrows on the street to inject, untuk menyuntikkan gitu ya, some life, kehidupan into her depopulated village. Village-nya si Sukimi yang depopulated, yang tadi ya, depopulated itu populasinya reducing, berkurang, reducing ya. And then Nakuru was once a lively village with about 300 people before gradually people left it. Nakuru itu tadinya adalah village yang lively, yang hidup gitu ya. With about 300 people before gradually people left it. Slowly, gradually tadi slowly ya, step by step. Perlahan-lahan orang-orang mulai meninggalkannya. Tadinya ini 300 orang ya. Sekarang there are only 27 people living in this village now. 27. But the number of scarecrows is about 270. 270 scarecrows-nya. Orang-orangan sawahnya 270. You compare it, ya. You compare the number of the scarecrows and the number of the people. Okay. And then Ayano keeps making the dolls and puts them in many places in the village to fill the emptiness in Nakuru. There are dolls of children studying at the local school. Jadi ada dolls. Doll di sini maksudnya the scarecrows, ya, the scarecrows. Kalau disebutkan doll di sini maksudnya the scarecrows. So there are dolls of children studying at the local school. The school was closed because no children anymore at the village. The youngest villager at the moment is 55 years old. Yang paling muda saat ini di village di Nakuru itu 55 tahun umurnya. So the school was closed because no children at all now. And then down the street, a family of dolls lounges in front of an abandoned grocery shop. Family of dolls, ya. Jadi bukan family beneran ini, ya. Duduk-duduk gitu, ya. Di grocery shop while a doll dressed as an old farmer. Window shops, you know window shops, right? Window shops itu melihat-lihat toko, ya, lewat kaca gitu, ya. Pokoknya berjalan-jalan melihat-lihat di toko-toko seperti itu. Tapi ini lagi-lagi adalah a doll dressed as an old farmer gitu, ya. Near the bus stop, a group of dolls gathers as ini dolls lagi, ya, gathers, kumpul, pokoknya dolls seperti yang kalian lihat di foto tadi, ya. Another father doll pulls a cart, gerobak, full of children. Children-nya dikasih quote, ini meaningnya adalah dolls juga, gitu, ya. Okay, I hope you enjoy the text because the text is very interesting. Okay, now let's continue. So if you want to write a descriptive text, okay, if you want to write a descriptive text, there are things that you need to learn, and it is very easy and not complicated. So the first is that you need to put an identification at the beginning of your text, ya, sebagai pendahuluannya. Di teks yang baru saja kita baca, ini, ya, Nakuru is a tiny village, bla 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 bla, itu adalah the opening. So the beginning of the whole text that you are going to write or you are going to speak. Okay, and then the next one is that the description, ciri-cirinya. Jadi satu paragraf berikutnya ciri mengenai apa, paragraf berikutnya ciri mengenai apa lagi, seperti itu. Jadi nanti teksmu akan banyak. Okay, so in this text, the second paragraph is about the apa ya? Oh ya, it's about the number of people there. Atau mengenai apa? There are only 27. Kemudian scarecrow-nya 270. And then Ayano keeps making the dolls. Nah, itu mengenai apa? Gitu, ya. So, apakah ini mengenai the way Ayano makes atau the reason Ayano makes the dolls, ataukah the comparisons of between the number of the living people and the dolls, gitu, ya. Sepertinya pendapat kedua ini lebih tepat, ya. Jadi the comparison of the dolls compared to the real people in this village. Okay. Berikutnya deskripsi lagi ya, deskripsi mengenai this village. Okay. Mengenai apa ini? So there are dolls of children, kemudian ada dolls of the farmer, ada father, ada family gitu ya. So you can say that ini di paragraf ini mengenai the position atau the location of the dolls. Seperti itu, ada di mana saja mereka, seperti itu. Okay, and then if you want to write or if you want to make a spoken description, you must also use the characteristic of descriptive. The first is that you must use the verb in present, like am, is, are gitu ya, or we call attributive verb. And then tensesnya biasanya adalah simple present tense, dan umumnya descriptive text itu fokus pada satu objek. Jadi contohnya adalah Naguru ya, a village, satu village saja. Nanti kalau kamu mau sahabat Erlangga mau buat, sahabat Erlangga bisa membuat, for example, you want to tell about your pet, kucing misalnya ya, your pet, a cat, a dog, maybe some of you have exotic pets such as snake, for example, or iguana, for example. So one iguana only, ya. Terus dideskripsikan seperti itu ya. Okay, and then also the use of noun, kata benda ya. Jadi kata bendanya ini spesifik ya, seperti as I told you that only one, so it can be my bag, my best friend, national monument, apalagi ya, banyak ya, my father misalnya ya, atau my room. Nah itu juga spesifik ya, room yang ini, atau my cell phone for example ya, cell phone yang ini yang punya saya ya. Terus and then you also use the adjective atau kata sifat. Kata sifat ini untuk memperjelas kata benda ya. For example, you want to say that the room, your classroom is large. You can say that a large room. You want to describe a person, certain person, a person gitu ya. You can misalnya pemalu begitu. You can say that a shy boy, ya. An interesting story, seperti itu. Jadi the use of adjective will make your descriptive more interesting and more specific. Oke, jadi jangan ragu-ragu menggunakan kata sifat yang sudah diajarkan di kelas-kelas Bapak Ibu guru kalian ya, juga dari buku-buku Erlangga. Teks yang tadi Ibu juga ambil dari buku Erlangga. Okay? And then let's continue. And the use of simple present. Nah, ini tadi bahasan lanjutannya dari yang tadi. So descriptive text uses simple present tense because it tells about facts about the person or about the thing or about the building, for example. Yeah. For example, my cat has a bushy tail. My cat has a bushy tail. Kucing saya punya ekor bushy. Bushy itu tebal, gitu ya. And then Mr. Hasan is a nice man. So ini menceritakan, pakainya dia adalah simple present yang atas menyampaikan kepemilikan gitu ya. pakainya has atau have ya, tergantung subjeknya ya, tapi pakai has karena ini my cat, objeknya satu yang diceritakan. Oke, let's continue. Nah, di dalam simple present bukan mungkin ya, di dalam di dalam descriptive text, you use the simple present, and using the simple present, you will also use the verbs. Nah, kita pakai action verb. Action bisa dilihat gitu ya. Di contohnya ada dance, take, cry, cut, dan lain-lain. So, for example, Mr. Hadi rides a boat for school every day. He teaches at a school in an island in West Nusa Tenggara. Jadi dia naik boat because he teaches at a school in an island in West Nusa Tenggara. So he must cross the river or the sea to reach the school. Okay. Ini di sini ada kata rides and teaches. Nah, itu adalah action verbs. Perhatikan ada tambahan S di situ ya. Sahabat Erlangga, ada tambahan S karena subjeknya Mr. Hadi itu he. Betul. Pinter sekali sahabat Erlangga. Kalimat kedua, my little sister is just 2 months. My little sister is just 2 months. She cries to ask things. Yeah. So, my little sister is just 2 months. Umurnya baru 2 bulan. So, she cries to ask things. Dia menangis kalau minta sesuatu. Okay. Because the only thing she can do, or a baby can do, is crying, right? So, she cries to ask things. Oke, sampai sini semoga sahabat Erlangga paham ya. Masih ada lagi. Oke. Nah, ini yang paling menarik sahabat Erlangga. Sahabat Erlangga, ketika kalian ingin membuat descriptive text, make sure that your text is eye-catching. Menarik ya. How to do that? You can use the figurative language. Okay. Jadi bahasa-bahasa yang figuratif, yang menjelaskan sesuatu, tapi tidak secara literal. Contoh nih, my sister has fair skin. Her skin is as white as snow. Wow, you can imagine. Seperti apa putihnya ya? Jadi my sister has fair skin, mempunyai kulit yang putih, cerah di sini ya. Kulitnya ini seputih snow, seputih salju, as white as snow, as red as news. Okay. Bobby is always nervous in front of people. Bobby is always nervous in front of people. He is as timid as a rabbit. Okay, so he is as timid as a rabbit. Dia pemalu, as timid as a rabbit. Nah, ini disebut dengan figurative language. As white as snow, as timid as a rabbit, itu disebut dengan figurative language, gitu ya. Kemudian tidak literal gitu ya. Kemudian ini nomor 3 ini menarik nih. The sun greets me when I wake up in the morning. Nah, misalnya kalian sedang menceritakan mengenai kamar kalian yang selalu kena sinar matahari yang muncul pertama kali gitu ya. Jadi the sun greets me when I wake up in the morning gitu. Kan tidak ada the sun bilang selamat pagi, greets tuh ya. Jadi greets-nya ini disebut juga figurative language gitu. Next, My friend Dia loves reading so much. She is a bookworm. Dia cacing buku. Ini maksudnya penyuka buku gitu ya. Kutu buku kalau di Indonesia ya. Kutu buku ya. Kalau bahasa Inggrisnya bookworm. Oke, itu juga figurative language. So, your descriptive text. Your text will be more interesting if you use the figurative language. So your readers will have imagination. Sepemalu itu ya, gitu ya. Seputih itu ya, gitu ya. Sesegar itu ya disambut oleh matahari seperti itu. Oke? Oke. Now we are going to have some exercise. I bet that you will like the exercise because you are tough guys. Ya, sahabat Erlangga ini adalah sahabat-sahabat yang tangguh. Paling seneng kalau ada exercise gitu ya. Namun sebelumnya kita tonton info menarik berikut ini, oke?
Mau tatap muka? Mau belajar dari rumah? Sambut tahun ajaran baru penuh semangat. Bekali putra-putri Anda dengan buku SD, SMP, SMA, SMK, dan madrasah yang berkualitas dari Erlangga. Buku Erlangga banyak lebihnya. Buku tepat, prestasi mantap. Miliki bukunya sekarang juga. Erlangga, bukunya pelajar berprestasi.
Oke, sahabat Erlangga, kita lanjut lagi. Oke. Masih semangat ya. Now, we have another interesting text. Okay, I'm going to read the text for you. Hello, I'm Ray. I'm from London. I'm 11 years old. My mom has passed away 2 years ago, so I live with my dad and my sister now. I'm going to tell you about my dad. My dad's name is Steve. He is 48 years old. His hair is black and gray. He's got blue eyes. I've got blue eyes too. My dad gets up early most days. He makes our breakfast, and sometimes he takes me to school. My dad is a trainer in his company. My dad gets home at 5 o'clock. Sometimes I help him cook our tea or make pasta sauce. After tea, my dad sometimes helps me with my homework. He often helps me with maths. I like math. In the evening, we sometimes watch TV or read books. He loves reading. I love reading too. At the weekend, we do different things. Sometimes we go to the library or to the cinema or to a concert. My dad loves music. Sometimes the concerts are a bit boring. It's a great living with my dad and my sister. Oke, ini much easier ya teksnya ya. Tapi di buku-buku Erlangga memang demikian. Some are hard, some are easy. Those are to encourage you to read more and more. Jadi tidak semua gampang, tidak semua sulit gitu ya. Sehingga kalian bisa enjoy reading or enjoy working on the text gitu. Oke, sebelum kita lanjut, ini nanti kan ada pertanyaan based on this text. Nah, supaya kalian tidak lupa, ini nanti gampang kok pertanyaan. Nanti yang sulit ada, tapi ini yang gampang dulu ya. Oke, I will ask you. So the name of the father. So the name of the father is, okay, what is the name of the father? Okay, the name of the father is, yes, Steve. The name of the father is Steve. And then the writer has a sister. Okay. I think other information is understandable, ya. Mari kita lanjutkan ke pertanyaannya, sahabat Erlangga. Sudah siap ya? Okay, so this is the first question. I don't show you the text because I believe that the information is understandable. We have discussed the text, okay? Yeah. The writer wants blah 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 through the text. Okay. This is tricky. Silakan. So it is A, to criticize his father's work, or to describe his father's hobby, or to show how proud she is towards his father, or to inform the readers about family life. Of London. Mau lihat dulu boleh sebentar kalau masih ragu-ragu yang mana ya. So you can skim, dilihat sekilas. Nah, gitu. Dan okay. So have you found out the answer of the questions? You have? Coba ya dicocokkan dengan jawaban Ibu ya, sahabat Erlangga. Let's see. Ta-da! Okay, so the writer wants to show how proud she is towards his father through the text. Okay, I hope you agree with my answer. Setuju ya? Kalau tidak setuju, sampaikan di komentar boleh ya. Oke, kita lanjutkan. Pertanyaannya adalah, what does the writer think about living with her family? Okay, to remind you with the text, with this part, ada bagian terakhir ini ya, yang I quote from the last paragraph of the text. You can read it to answer this question. Sudah ya, easy ya. Okay, so what does the writer think about living with their family? The answer is interesting, annoying, terrifying, boring. Sudah tahu artinya semua ya, what interesting is, annoying itu apa, and then terrifying itu apa, gitu ya. Kalau boring sering dipakai sih ya. Okay, let's see. Yeah, interesting. Okay. At the weekend, we do different things. Sometimes we go to the library. Okay, blah, 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 ya. Sorry. Highlightnya adalah, it's a great living with my dad and my sister. Itu highlightnya. Jadi, sahabat Erlangga tidak perlu mencari mana yang persis ini interesting gitu misalnya, atau mana annoying tidak ada di teks itu misalnya, seperti itu ya. Nah, so you have to make your own conclusion. Ya, you conclude, menyimpulkan. Oke, lanjut ya, sahabat Erlangga. Semakin bersemangat ya. Jadi kalau ada soal yang agak menantang, harusnya semakin bersemangat. Now, which of the following words does not belong? I emphasize on the word not to make sure you will not miss it. Ya, does not belong to the father's characters. Yang tidak termasuk dalam sifat bapaknya itu yang mana? Yang tidak termasuk ya, not. Okay, so responsible, deceitful, helpful, or fun, yang tidak termasuk gitu ya. Bapaknya masak, bapaknya bangun pagi, bapaknya bantu matematika gitu ya, bantu homework gitu ya. Bapaknya suka ngajak pergi ke konser, ke mana tadi ya. Although sometimes the concerts are boring. Okay. So, yang mana ya kira-kira ya? Okay, ya, deceitful. Okay, it does not belong to the father's characters gitu ya. Oke, lanjut ya. Semakin menantang ya. Now, my dad is a trainer in this company. The third paragraph. Tidak usah beda refer kembali ya, because I believe you can answer the questions because you have understood the text. The underlined word is closest in meaning to trainer ya. Trainer. Yeah, good. Yeah, is it mentor, designer, planner, supervisor? So, yeah, this is a mentor. Okay, very good. Now, let's continue then. Steve, you remember that Steve is the name of the father, right? So, Steve is a busy man. He can enjoy his life with his family. Steve is a busy man. He can enjoy his life with his family. Okay, so Steve to the father, okay? I hope you still remember. Okay. Good. Ada kontradiksi ya, busy, tapi enjoy the life. So ada kontradiksi. Jadi memakainya tentu saja yang not equal ya, tidak sama. Kalau sama kan and ya. Okay. Good. Okay, bravo. Very good. This is the end of the first text. Now we continue to the next text ya. Betul semua tadi ya, sahabat Erlangga ya. Hebat sekali, hebat. Sekarang kita lanjut ke the next text, that is Curug Lawe. Okay, kita akan dari Jepang, London. Sekarang kita mau ke Jawa Tengah. Ya, Curug Lawe or Lawe Waterfall is one of the tourism objects in Semarang. This object is becoming a trending topic recently due to its beauty. Curug Lawe is located in Kalisidi Village, Gunung Pati, Semarang. It is located on the west part of Mount Ungaran Slope. The distance from Semarang City is about 12 kilometers or 7 kilometers from Ungaran City Park. To reach the waterfall, visitors have to go on foot for about 40 minutes to an hour from the parking area. Jadi kalau ada kata-kata bla 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 to bla 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 bla, itu artinya dari sampai gitu ya, 40 menit sampai 1 jam, seperti itu ya. Oke, sampai paragraf 2 ini, is there any problem? So, recently maybe ya, recently itu akhir-akhir ini gitu ya. Due to, karena, itu di paragraf 1 itu, this object is becoming a trending topic recently, akhir-akhir ini. Due to, karena its beauty. Okay. And then the second paragraph probably, is there any problem? The distance itu jarak ya. Jarak dari Semarang City itu sekitar 12 km. Atau kalau dari Ungaran itu 7 km. To reach, untuk mencapai ya, mencapai, oke. Okay? Harus jalan kaki, on foot itu jalan kaki ya. Okay, now the third paragraph. Once visitors have reached the spot, all the tiredness they feel will be gone because of the beauty of the place. The panorama is stunning. Okay. Atau kalau mau dibuat pakai figurative language yang kita pelajari tadi, bisa pakai the panorama is jaw-dropping. Jaw-dropping ya. The hilly area is dense with a lot of tall trees. Dense, padat dengan trees yang tall. The air is cool and refreshing. The water falling from the hills look like thousands of white strings. That's why the place is called Curug Lawe. Lawe means white strings in Javanese. Yang di bawah itu ya, Lawe itu nama curugnya itu, curug is waterfall ya, tadi sudah dijelaskan. Lawe artinya white string. String itu benang ya, in Javanese pakai bahasa Jawa. Okay, now let's continue the questions. This is not multiple choice questions. Jadi nanti jawabannya mungkin tidak sama dengan jawaban Bu Ida. Feel free, bebas saja, jangan takut tidak sama. Oke, jadi biasakan untuk berani menggunakan bahasa kalian sendiri. Jadi jangan takut untuk berbeda ya, sahabat Erlangga. Okay, let's see. Why is Curug Lawe so popular? Okay, yeah. So you can answer the panorama is stunning, or you can answer the air is cool. The spot is beautiful. Okay. It can be varied, ya, bisa bermacam-macam, okay? So, because of its beauty, boleh, gitu ya. Dan yang sudah kalian jawab juga baik, intinya, this is to say that Curug Lawe or Lawe Waterfall is beautiful, gitu ya. Okay, lanjut ya. Why do people call the waterfall Curug Lawe? Okay, we just discussed it. Okay, yeah, very good. Because, yeah, the water falling from the hills look like thousands of white strings, yeah. White strings in Javanese is Lawe, gitu ya. Okay. Again, your answer might be different, but it's correct. Okay. Next. Nah, ini very interesting, this one. Is it easy to get to the place? Why and why not? If you say easy, you must also state the reason why you say that it is easy. If you say not, you must also state the reason. But first thing first is that you have to look at the text. Okay, you have to look at the text to make sure that your answer based on the fact you found in the text. Okay, right. This is one answer. Yeah, you may answer differently. I don't think so, because we have to go on foot for about an hour. Ya, 1 jam ya. Plus the location must be hilly ya, berbukit-bukit ya. So must be up and down ya. It must be high. Oke, mungkin kalian pakai bahasa itu ya. Ya. Oke. You can answer in the comment ya. Silakan dijawab di komen. Your answer. I believe that your answer is good. Oke, lanjut ya, sahabat Erlangga. Okay, this is a very popular question ya. What is the second paragraph about? Dan disimpulkan ya. You have to conclude. You have to conclude the main idea of the paragraph. Okay, let's see. Okay, the location of the waterfall. This is one way, yeah, one way to answer the questions. Maybe you have a different way, but the what is it? The message is the same. This is the second paragraph is talking about the location, right? Okay. Next, the last one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This one is quite challenging. That's why I put it at the end of the slide. Based on the location, what kind of visitors are not suggested to visit the place and why? All right. Okay. I believe that you have found the information. This is not quite explicit, so you have to conclude. So you have to make the answer using your own words. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Not suggested, yeah. All people, all those with health issues. Kalau mau lengkap gitu ya, visitors who are not suggested to visit the place are those who are old or with health issues. Bisa ulangi, visitors who are not suggested to visit the place are those who are old or have health issues. Health issues itu masalah kesehatan gitu ya, dan masalah kesehatan. Oke, pasti betul dong jawabannya ya, sahabat Erlangga, hebat-hebat semua. Oke, that's all the discussion of descriptive text and also the exercises. Kita akan tutup ya, sahabat Erlangga. Nah, itu materinya. Kemudian materi deskriptif teksnya, Ibu yakin sahabat Erlangga sudah paham, bahkan semakin tertarik untuk belajar mengenai deskriptif teks, membuatnya, dan bisa mempelajari lebih lanjut di buku-buku Erlangga. Kemudian sahabat Erlangga juga bisa menuliskan di kolom komentar jika ada pertanyaan. Kemudian jangan lupa untuk like dan subscribe channel ini untuk mendapatkan informasi, ilmu lebih banyak mengenai bahasa Inggris dan mata pelajaran yang lain ya. Kemudian nantikan Erlangga Classroom selanjutnya yang akan hadir setiap hari Selasa dan Kamis jam 15 WIB ya. Jangan lupa beritahukan teman-temanmu untuk ikut menyaksikan acara ini. Sehingga kalian, sahabat Erlangga se-Indonesia, pintar semua. Oke, sampai jumpa. Tetap jaga semangat ya. Dan kesehatan. Bye.
Mau tatap muka? Mau belajar dari rumah? Sambut tahun ajaran baru penuh semangat. Bekali putra-putri Anda dengan buku SD, SMP, SMA, SMK, dan madrasah yang berkualitas dari Erlangga. Buku Erlangga banyak lebihnya. Buku tepat, prestasi mantap. Miliki bukunya sekarang juga. Erlangga, bukunya pelajar berprestasi.